Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now this is one of the coolest things I've had in for months and months. I've been absolutely psyched since the day I got this, and it's just such an innovative thing that I just really can't get around how cool this is. But this is the Pilot Max from AirCraft Vacuums. It's a robot vacuum cleaner, guys, and this thing's just bonkers. So you would not believe the amount of stuff that's actually packed into this. We're going to try and go through it all because there's a lot to cover. So basically I was looking for something that would allow me to keep my office clean and tidy without me being there. Obviously, vacuuming you can do every once in a while, but I thought it would be nice and cool to incorporate my love of tech into something that would be functional as well. This is where I came up with the idea of getting a robot vacuum, and this basically allows me to set a time and a date that it goes around and does an automatic cycle every day. I don't have to think about it, so basically when I go to actually work, it's all ready and clean. And I don't have to faff about and I'll just get on with stuff. Now, having a good clean environment is always good for productivity as well, so there's always that as a plus as well. This thing has got an absolute bomb of sensors which basically allows it to go around different items and avoid things in its way, so it's not going to scratch up surfaces and things along that line. Those two little silver prongs are actually for the docking station this thing charges with. Now once it's done a cycle or it's low on battery, it'll automatically find its way back using infrared to its docking station, and it will charge itself, which I can't get over how cool that is. So basically once it's done its cycle, it'll find its way back and then it'll charge up its 2200 milliamp battery that's built in. That's also really easy to install once you get it. Plug in two connectors and then screw it down and put the cover on, really easy. You can also charge it by the mains as well using the power adapter, and then you can use the same one for the charging station. They do recommend that you do give it a nice long charge when you first receive it to give it a nice battery charge cycle. That's located by the power switch on the actual robot itself. But the charging station is always good to make sure it's got a nice lot of charge, and obviously it will go back to that when it started and finished its cycle. You do get a massive plethora of accessories included as well. You get another filter, you also get spare side brushes as well. You get a virtual wall which will limit the robot to a certain area, so if you don't want it to go into a room for example, that will limit that. We'll have a better look at that in a moment. You also get a remote control as well. You can actually do this remotely if you wish. You get a screwdriver manual cleaning brush as well. You get loads of stuff with this. So let's run through a few of these things. This is the side brush, which will basically go along sides of skirting boards and things like that and brush all the debris into the centre where it will then be picked up by the main brushes. You get spare ones included as well, and they're really easy to change out, as you can see, just a single screw. This is the virtual wall, which will create a perimeter that the robot stays in. Now this would be perfect if you've got pets that don't like robots, cats and dogs generally don't like vacuums, and this will basically allow this to stay in the perimeter you set, and it won't go into another room for example. Obviously it won't frustrate cats and dogs and things like that as well. Now there's a nice little accessory you can put on the back if you've got a wooden floor that you're cleaning. This will basically polish it as it goes along. That just snaps in with two little prongs and then clips down onto the dirt collection box. Now that itself is really easy to change, just a single clip on the back to pull that box out. Then you can also change the filter in that as well with the spare one. While you clean one, you can actually keep your robot going, which is good. There's two cleaning brushes with this, and the rubber one digs deeper into the carpet, which will bring out all that dirt, and then the bristle one will actually collect into the box at the back. Now you can easily take these out to clean them as well, which is great. This is after using it for quite a while, you can just easily take those out and clean them, which is always good. Now on the front we've got detectors which are for stairs, which is really cool. If you're cleaning upstairs, this won't go over a ledge and tumble down and you come home and find a smashed robot everywhere. That won't happen thanks to these sensors, which gives you peace of mind as well, which is great. And then the wheels on the sides have a nice lot of travel, which allows it to get up the side of a rug for example, so it will easily go on along rugs and things like that in a bedroom. It will manage to find its way up those with no problem at all. Give it a nice clean as well, so it's not going to leave out an area. And having the small form factor means it gets under tables really nicely as well. So methods of control for this robot, you've got three buttons on the top. Auto, which will do an automatic cycle and then it will return once it's finished. The charge, which will just put it straight onto the charging station. And then a spot, which will do a meter square, but it will do a kind of more thorough clean. Now those are the options on the top, and then obviously you've got the remote control, which is just a really cool feature to have a play about with as well. And this is where you can set up your manual scheduling as well to allow you to have different times. Now I generally use 7:30 like I said before, and then have it every day cleaning. You can set your time and then you can set the days. You can set specific days as well, so if you wanted to do it Monday to Friday, just the weekend, or maybe Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, so you've got kind of a period, one day on, one day off. Or you can just select all with the button on the left. That obviously selects all the days if you wanted to do it that way. You've got speed selection on there as well, and you could use the fast for every day for example, as there won't be that much of a build up of dirt over just a single day, or you can do a more thorough clean if you do it every other day. But it's up to you. You've got different speed selections there which you can use to your own preference. Now the pickup on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. There's it picking up some lentils. the seat, you can just see the amount that it picks up going through once. And I was very surprised at how well this cleans. They did say it was going to be very good, and that's definitely, exceeded my expectations. Put a lot of time and effort, obviously, into how this thing works, and it shows by what it can do. It's really great to just come into a nice, clean office every morning, and kind of having a clean environment is also helps you to be more productive as well. So it's always good in that aspect. And obviously, it's a little bit lazy, but why not incorporate your love of tech into something that's actually functional as well? So thank you for AirCraft Vacuums for sending this out for me to review. If you want to get yourself one, like I said, links down below. Check it out. Awesome thing. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It always helps me out, and I really appreciate all your support. But as for now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.